feel it. Hold on, let me reset real quick. Got Danny Granger on the side to blow pass and rise up and dunk on the whole thing. Coming off a very clutch win in overtime. That dunk was just crazy. Leaving a few seconds left on the clock to the point they had to take a full court shot. They couldn't even advance the ball. But coming into Indiana, man, we just one win from getting to the Eastern Conference Finals as the series is 3-1. Can we close it out on their courts right there, kicking it back to Kyrie? Is Kyrie pulling up from the 17, knocking the shot down? That's what I'm talking about. But me, this was probably one of my worst performances ever. It's right here trying to get to the basket. It get contested and I end up missing the layup. I gotta do better than that. I should have knocked it off the glass. And the first 2 points I got came from the free throw lines. Right there, I just got a moving screen. My second foul of the game already? Oh my goodness. It's right there coming back in late in the first quarter. I try to get some points on the boards right there, hitting a turnaround jumper and end up missing. It's like shooting up bricks. I just couldn't get nothing to fall in the first quarter, man. It's just ridiculous. It's Jeff T trying to take over the game. You know I'm calling for the ball. So I'm stepping back this side to go ahead and crossover, drive to the lane, go up, getting fouled once again as my next 2 points coming from the free throw line once again. I just cannot get no... Come on now, I'm like 0 for 3 right now. This is like my worst start off average right here. Decided to try to pump fake, drive to the lane, finally getting a field goal on the board as I'm shooting 1 for 5 from the field. It's right there Roy Hibbert in the paint by himself. We got to protect our paint as we still have a nice lead without me even dominating. It's right there breaking some ankles, going to the basket, still can't finish. It's right there Roy Hibbert sending my shot, just adding on pressure to the point. I'm mentally not even focused in this game. They really zoning me out right now. It's right there Roy Hibbert getting an and one. This is one of them games where you really appreciate your teammates. Like when your teammates step up and just hold down this lead and playing great defensively, this is one of those moments. Because right now, I just cannot focus right now. I'm just not mentally there. I don't know, is it the pressure of the playoffs? Is it the pressure to closing out this game? Do I have the mentality to be a champion? But that's the question. It's right there getting a turnover and George Hill on the other end throwing it down. As we are holding down to a 1-point lead, you know I'm trying to play defense, but look at that hybrid defense. I'm not even following Paul George. What was I even doing? Why am I sleeping on defense? Why am I slacking? My teammates shouldn't even have to pick up my slack, even though I picked up my team slack majority of the season. It's right there finally getting a 3 to fall down, but barely. It wasn't even a great release. It's right there Paul George trying to hit a full court shot, nearly making it as we go into the second half with a 1-point lead. I just need a pep talk from my teammates in the back locker room. Come out in the second half with a whole nother mentality. It's right here trying to play some defense on David West, and Paul George decided to go ahead and pull up and knock the 3 down. Well, I guess his foot was on the line, but you know I'm calling for it from that boy Kyrie, because Kyrie, you know I got to get back in my zones. Right here, got Paul George on me, blowing past to see Roy Hibbert as a victim, throwing it down over his head as he really thought he was going to stop my way to the basket. No. I am mentally ready. It's right there, recover the save. Decided to bring it back, go ahead and reset. Shot clock took it down, decided to pull up, end up missing, but hey, it was a better shot than all the other shots I missed earlier today. It's right there getting a defensive rebound. I hear my beat getting played in the stadium, so you know I'm about to get hype. I feel it. Hold on, let me reset real quick. Got Danny Granger on the side to blow pass and rise up and dunk on the whole thing. Let's go. What is they thinking out there? I'm out here cramming on these boys. Just catching 5 bodies in one paint. On one possession, how your whole team get posterized. And yes, David West did fall. Roy Hibbert, you know, he probably got a minor concussion because I slammed the ball way too hard on his head. And I don't know, the other 3 people, they just died in the mix of, the, you know, getting yammed on. But anyways, we trying to hold down this lead. Right there, he getting to the paint. I mean, I try my best on defense. He's faster than me, he blow past me, but it's okay. It's right here hitting this boy Lance Stevenson with some moves, made him turn around, but I decided to pull up, knock the shot down. There was no way I had to finish that. Like, there was no way I was gonna miss that. It's right here, we on the fast break. You know I'm calling for it. They up there trying to double team me, but I decided to manage to pass through the defense. It's right there, Lonzo G throwing it down. Going into the fourth quarter with a 4-point lead, we're just minutes from closing out the series. It's right there, Kyrie getting a great block. Decided he want to take the ball up the court himself. But me coming off the court, I decided to call it a slingshots. Kyrie was getting double teamed, not end up pulling up, getting an easy facial right there on that boy David West. I bet he thought I wouldn't even knock the shot down. But I stood at the momentum on me. He's right there, leaving Paul George wide open, and that was a mistake. But I was trying to help out Bennett defensively. But at this point, there's no room for mistakes. It's right here, decided to give it to Kyrie. Kyrie pulls up and knocking the shot down because George Hill giving way too much space. That's just something you just can't do at this moment. You have to play pressure defense. It's right there. Danny Granger knocking the 3 down, cutting it down to just a 1-possession lead. But it's okay. I feel like I needed to respond myself. It's right there breaking his ankles, decided to pull up to next to the dead body, putting that nail in that casket. It's right there snapping that net. Oh my God, Paul George. I didn't expect to take 2 people's ankles in one game. I mean, it was a double homicide. Right there getting a nice steal, playing the passing lanes. Right there, Alonzo G on the other end on the fast break, throwing it down. As we got an 8-point lead, and they trying their best to get themselves back into a game. And right there, Paul George ended up getting fouled out with just 14 points. This is the time where we just got to close out this game. They star players not in it. It's right there, David West doing all he can, getting into the paint, just, you know, cutting down to a 1-possession game. And me, I'm not letting this rise. Right there, Kyrie on top of the key. He automatically knocking down that 3. Let's go. Coming down to the last 24 seconds. Decided to go ahead and waste some time. It's right there, David West helping out on double team. There's no time to pass as I pull up, missing the shot, and they end up getting the ball and calling a timeout. As long as they don't score a 3-point shot, we are good. And then going into the inside, and they put Elton Brand numbers right there, got the mismatch, and he decided to pull up with the fadeaway jumper, knocking the shot down. And on the inbound, you know they send your boy to the line in for the 3rd straight game. For the game-winning free throws, I went 1 for freaking 2. Yes, I said it, 1 for freaking 2. 3 games straight, but in all 3 games, it didn't even matter because they couldn't advance the ball. They had to shoot a full court shot, and once again, they missed. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs it up. Like I said, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and next round be here soon. And I'm out. Body bag.
If you still concerned, I never lose, I only win to learn. It's all about your state of mind. See, dedication's a must. I'm up after you and before you. Whether you popping in this moment or before me, then I'm coming for you. Ignore the hate. You niggas ain't qualified to even be occupied.